What up, y'all? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Truck Talk with the Real Mojo TV. With me, your boy, your host with the most, the Real Mojo. All right, y'all. Week 9. Week 9 in the NFL. It was great. I ain't gonna lie. Week 9 was great. I can't even front. Uh, Before we get into this excitement, all I want to say is y'all know what to do when you pull up. Hit a like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you're chilling. Put a 1 in the chat if you at work. And as always, this podcast is put out to the world by way of Restream and sponsored by way of 95 North Enterprises. Let's get to it, y'all. Well, before we get to it, because I'm hyped up right now, but I'm gonna try to calm myself down a little bit, and I want to get into a little bit of um this John Morant situation. And this John Morant situation goes like I said it was gonna go 2 years ago. You're gonna get fed up with him. You're gonna get fed up with all his antics. You're gonna get fed up with his attitude because with all that talent, with all that athleticism, with all that uh, just polarizing imagery that everybody always talks about, 'cause that's all they talk about. With all that, it doesn't equate into winning anything. You win some games, sell some tickets, sell some jerseys, but when it comes down to it, you're not playing no meaningful games. Memphis is not playing any meaningful games in the past, what, 3 years, 3 seasons? And then now it seems as though he's fallen on into bad graces with, I don't know if it's the front office or just the coaching staff. But I know I got a Marshawn Lynch-esque post-game interview with Ja the other night, which led to a one-game suspension of Ja. And everybody always want to know why he is a certain way, why he acts a certain way. But then you see his father walk into the game with a cup of liquor, and not that there's anything wrong with that. He's at the game as a patron, but he walks in as Ja Morant. See, that's the problem right there. And I get it. Ja got the money. Ja's taking care of the family now. But that's the problem right there. Nobody's telling Ja a damn thing to help him out in life. And I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it. Nobody's telling Ja Morant anything to help him out in life. They telling him everything he's doing is cool, funny, cute, whatever. But now, see, because those people that's not below you, that you're not taking care of, those people up in the front office, upper management, and things like that, coaching staff, see, they'll get you out of there and not think twice, because you're gonna, because you worth a first round pick and 2 starters. But another thing is what's going on with Ja Morant now is the injury bug. See, you can't be 165, 170. You're not Allen Iverson. You're not Allen Iverson. You might could jump higher, but that's about it. That's about it. Allen Iverson changed the game. How you doing? How you doing? Don't forget when you pull up, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you're chilling. Put a 1 in the chat if you're at work. But we talking about Ja Morant right now. So it seems to me that they're getting tired of it. Again, see, when it's not worth it to them, when the production, when the team production, the winning, when it's not productive for them anymore, now you get sat on the bench. Now you get questioned, and now you have to say things like, ask the coaching staff. Ask the coaching staff. That's what you got to do when you start getting sat down. Police officer, I am not. Now you start getting sat down, and then things get tricky. Because, see, you ain't used to that treatment. Somebody once said, if you've been getting treated differently your whole life, but then you start getting treated like everybody else, that's going to feel like mistreatment to you. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna feel like mistreatment to you, getting treated like everybody else. Hey, you already know, Nick. Let him know. And that's what's going on with Ja Morant right now. His production ain't uh beneficial to the team anymore. So now they're just treating him like everybody else. You 1 for 13. You've been in the league for 3, 4, 5 years. You ain't worked on your jump shot yet. It ain't consistent. You just relying on your athleticism. Then, which leads you to get injured. You're not helping us right now. Sit down. Sit down and watch. That's what's going on right now with him. That's what's going on right now with Ja. And he ain't used to it. His family's not used to it. Dare I say his fans are not even used to it. And I think it won't be long. True. Production execution show result. True. But I think right now, Ja's on the clock in Memphis. He's on the clock in Memphis. Because I think this Memphis run, Memphis and Ja Morant marriage, partnership, whatever, is coming to an end. Could be as soon as the trade deadline this year. Mark my words. It may not happen, but remember this date, 11/3/25. Scroll back to this video because this Ja Morant Memphis Grizzlies thing coming to a close. Trust me. There is no song you can request. This is not a radio station. But let's go. Oh yeah, Tennessee, yeah, Memphis. They know it's coming to a close with Ja. It's coming to a close with Ja. But anyway, man, we're gonna get to the reason why we all here. NFL Week 9 recap. Hey, um, Cardi B was up in New England at the Patriots game watching Stephon Diggs ball out. She was sitting up there with the billionaire himself, Robert Kraft. But that ain't the first time they've been together. She performed or something there before, and Robert Kraft was came out on stage. You know what I'm saying? Um, she was under fire over the SNAP benefit stuff, talking about people eat people need to go start eating raccoons. But see, this is the thing. When y'all start, this is the same person that y'all put up there in a political space, and then y'all find out her just like every other politician that ever graced any stage or microphone don't give a fuck about us. You vote, you vote for what's going to help you and your situation, not for one person, not for one party. Whatever candidate, the shit that in my life as a business owner and as a taxpayer, that's who I'm voting for. People been, oh yeah, uh, vote Democrat your whole life, vote Republican your whole life. Hell no. That's right, Nick. Now they see her true colors. But here's the thing. It ain't no surprise to me. First of all, what the fuck do she even know about politics? I guarantee you, all that money they paid her to get up there on them political platforms and all that, she probably didn't even vote. She probably didn't even vote. Like, we got to be realistic. And if she did, she didn't vote for the people that paid her because she's 100 millionaire. That's not the way the Democrats go. So she didn't vote for them anyway. She just took their money like Beyonce did, like Megan Thee Stallion did. They just took their money and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Either not vote at all, or, like, we got to be realistic. Yeah, they all keep the rich people's pockets lined, but Republicans don't hide it. The Republican Party don't hide it. They just tell you straight up, fuck them taxes, and if you want to keep your money, get over here. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Nah, influence is everything. Influence is everything. Why you think they go get uh Taylor Swift, Beyonce? To get Taylor Swift and Beyonce, that covers every female demographic from teenagers all the way up to 60 years old. Cardi B is the rest of the trash, her demographic. People that think like her and Megan Thee Stallion. That's the reason why they pay them. And it's women because women are the easiest people to trick. You hear me? Women are the easiest people to trick. That's why when dudes spend their money, it's called tricking on women because they're the easiest to trick. If they get something in their head and then you get the people that align with that, they'll give you all their money, their husband's money. You know what I'm saying? Women, correction officers, think the prisoner loves them. They risk their job, they risk their freedom. Then they get the dude out. They help him get out. And then when the dude get out and they on the run, the dude leaves them. They get caught, go to jail. He was already in jail. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah. It's too easy. It's too easy, and it's never going to change because that's the way they're wired. That's the way they're wired. So it's never going to change, and it don't even suck that it got to be that way because it's the way they're wired. But let them tell it. They don't need us. But anyway, Cardi B was up there in the stands. Stephon Diggs was down there on the field getting busy. I even saw an interview with them after the game from the People's Gallery. Cardi B had on all that Bottega. Cardi B's outfit alone was probably $300,000, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I'm Cardi B is she's a how do I say it? I'll say likable, but she's the type of person that you gravitate to because she's always in a good mood, always upbeat. Even when she's in a bad mood, the shit is funny. So, I see it all. I can see it. I can see it. But anyway, Sunday was Sunday was upset week. This week was upset week. But the Patriots just barely won. They won by 1 point because of a missed extra point or field goal or some shit. They missed. They could have lost too. But the Vikings beat the Vikings beat the Lions. Never thought I would say that. The Panthers beat the Packers, who I thought was headed to the damn Super Bowl. Got Micah Parsons. I thought that was the closer that they needed. And lo and behold, my Steelers, baby. My Steelers, baby, took the number one team in the NFL, the defensive MVP, Jonathan Taylor, the quarterback that's in the running for the MVP, Danny Dimes. And look, we took him out. We put him down for the rest of the league. We gave you the blueprint. Get on Daniel Jones' ass. Take the ball away. And just capitalize. That's all you got to do is capitalize. As happy as I am, I will say I don't think that will happen again. Say we meet in the playoffs. I think it goes totally different. But it didn't. This ain't the playoffs. And right now I'm gonna talk my shit. Baby. Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears had a shootout of epic proportion. 42-47. Old man Flacco had 470 passing yards. Cincinnati got to do something about that defense because it's about to cause an uproar in the locker room. I can tell you that right now. That offense, the running back, those receivers, Jamar Chase and them, and I think the other guy's name is Chase Brown, is that new running back they got, who's absolutely killing it. They wanted to say how they really felt. They wanted to say how they really felt. Yeah, that's true. Women do run on emotion, and we run on logical thinking, which is why a lot of women now are starting to say that men, single parent wise, children that grow up with a male single parent end up better in life opposed to a female single parent. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's hit. But just the two just need each other. All this shit. Oh, women don't need men. All that shit is crazy, and women the only ones that say that. Men don't say that like that. But anyway, I feel like we got a little sidetracked, but that's cool though. That's the thing. This thing could go either way. When you get on here and you interact with well, when I interact with chat, with the greatest chat on YouTube, Facebook, X, anywhere. When I get on here and start interacting with the chat, anything can go down. You know what I'm saying? We can go anywhere. We can start talking about anything. Yo, what's up, man? Listen, out of all of the social media sites, which one pays the most money? I got an idea off the content I produce, but I want to know what y'all think. But anyway, before we get out of here, jump in and put your team at. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. And tomorrow's another day. We live to see another day tomorrow. Night football tonight. Cowboys versus the Cardinals. I would say I'm going with an upset, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Dallas is super embarrassed of how they got their butts kicked last week. My predict well, listen to this. My parlay was just destroyed from all the upsets. I didn't bet this week, but on Sunday I did the pick show before the 1 o'clock slate of game started. Go check that out. See where I went wrong. But all Sunday was upset week. Week 9 was upset. It is what it is. But anyway, man, y'all tune in tomorrow. As usual, we're gonna have another good show for y'all. Another good show for the pod. This will be up hopefully tonight. This will hopefully be up tonight. But anyway, man, y'all have a good day. Love, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. Go check the merch site, 95 North LLC, 95 North ENT LLC to be exact.